Your teenage years are the most important years in your whole life. But do you really live them, or do you just exist? You've always dreamed of achieving a lot in life. You wanted to live like the top 1% with happiness, crazy experiences, and love. As a kid, you wanted to be a professional athlete, a musician, a YouTuber. You wanted to be free, go wherever you want, and see the world. So why is it that right now, when you're older, you're nowhere near that? What if something bad happens to you? What if you fail? What if you don't make it? You did not ask yourself those questions as a kid. Maybe that was because you were immature, or maybe that was because the people around you didn't have enough time to clip your wings. Now, no matter what extraordinary you do, they always remind you of the possibility of failure, which makes chasing your dreams look less attractive.
Hey man, have you seen those roof-topping, like crane climbing videos on YouTube? I was wondering if we could climb something too.
Are you fucking brain dead, man? You're not gonna reach the top, you're gonna fall and die, dumbass. You're too weak for that.
So you start living just like them. You start to chase superficial pleasure, because it's easy, not too dangerous, and commonly known. Instead of trying to date the girl you really like, you decrease your standards or even choose to make out with low-value girls on parties. Instead of climbing the social hierarchy by leveling up your status, you choose to climb ranks in Counter-Strike. This is called the pain of inaction, which makes you see all the opportunities pass you by. Somebody else dates the girl you always wanted to date, somebody else gets the fame you always wanted, and while you have no other choice but to go to college, there is a guy your age traveling the world and having fun. The pain of inaction is a pain that eats away at you. It's slow burning. By letting yourself go, you lose self-respect, and by sitting in front of the computer for days, things fall into disorder. If you keep on living like this, in fear of failure and comfort, you will waste your teens, then your 20s, 30s, 60s, and your life is going to end. But there's another way to live it. What if it does work out? What if you confess to that girl and she says yes? What if you post that YouTube video and it blows up? What if you put in the work it takes to get better and it pays off in a few years? You are the only person that will ever ask you those questions. Because only you know how great it would feel to achieve those dreams. The only problem is that it requires you to take action. But the pain of action is nowhere near the pain of inaction. It is obvious, straight in your face. But every hour you spend being proactive, sharpening your skills and doing what you need to do instead of what you feel like doing, you grow. By embracing pain rather than running from it, you become someone you're proud of, someone that others can depend on, which gives meaning and purpose to the pain. By signing up to the pain of action day after day, you gain the strength to shoulder it. And when the cycle repeats, that's when life finally starts to reward you. Many people these days share the idea that you should have fun in your teens before you have real responsibilities. But to me, what they talk about is not fun. Because while partying may be fun short term, it doesn't compare to deeper, long-term pleasures. And those people realize that too in their 40s. Because those who chase superficial pleasures realize they haven't even lived life, and that's when the middle age crisis happens. So while I'm still a teenager, I choose to be misunderstood, I choose to be called crazy, but I believe that at the end of the day, life is going to prove who was in the right. Living in fear is easy, but superficial. Living with no fear is hard, but rewarding. The question remains, which life are you going to choose?